All right, this is my 6th attempt at this video, so this should be perfect. The NBC TV Special kick-started Elvis's career when it was first broadcast on December 3rd, 1968. The album came out a little bit sooner than that, in November. That gave RCA in Japan a few months to decide how they were going to package this album. And they must have been pretty impressed by what they saw and heard coming out of America, because they eventually released it in a quite beautiful gatefold sleeve design, the likes of which they hadn't produced since the Golden Story compilations in 1965. In this video, I'm going to take you through most of the cover designs and most of the obi designs that appeared with the TV Special album, right from the first one in 1969 through to the last ones in the early 80s. So let's take a look at the first one. This was the first of a series of albums to appear initially with a gold-colored obi. The back cover is very similar to the American design. At the bottom there, you can see it reads "recorded in stereo" with the asterisks in the appropriate places. But more interesting than that, of course, is the inside cover, with it being a gatefold. On the left inside cover, you can see there is a shot from the TV Special. A lot of Japanese text in here, as well as the ubiquitous English lyrics. But most striking of all is this 2-page color photo right in the middle of the gatefold sleeve. Just take a look at the labels. So unlike the American labels, there's no reference to stereo on there. And it wouldn't be long before RCA actually removed that reference to stereo on the back cover. And this one here is the one you're most likely to find if you do decide to buy this. Just above the black box here, you can see it's now all red. There's no recorded in stereo, and there are no asterisks at the top. Otherwise, it's the same cover as the first one, still appearing in the gold obi. So they must have changed it fairly quickly. However, there is another version which appeared in between those two, and I think this one could well be the rarest. It's almost exactly the same cover. I don't have an obi for this one, but on the back it can be quite difficult to see. Just above the black box of text this time, you might be able to see the recorded in stereo has been covered up with red. So you've got red on red, but they haven't done a perfect job of it because you can still see it. The asterisks at the top as well are also still visible. Okay, but otherwise this is exactly the same cover as the first one and the third one. Following that, in 1971, the album was issued with a completely new obi design, a red, white and blue one. This is the second of two versions. In the first one, just below the catalog number, which you can see here, there was some Japanese text here pointing out a special offer, which was for a free Elvis booklet, and I've done a video on that. The back cover is the same as the third version, with no recorded in stereo here. It's still a gatefold. It's still got the color photo inside, and it's still laminated on both sides as well. It was then released in a gatefold cover again, but with a black obi, and the inside cover changed. I don't have either of the black obi versions, but I can show you what the inside of the gatefold cover looked like, because it's the same as this one here, which is the first of two orange obis. You can see the back cover has completely changed now. They've got this photo from Elvis on tour. So Elvis on tour had been released in Japan by then, so they were taking every opportunity to promote it. And this photo on the back, they would use this one right through until the last pressings in the early 1980s. The inside cover now looks like that, with two photos from Elvis on tour. The front and back cover is no longer laminated. And if you're wondering what happened to the Japanese notes and the color photo of Elvis, they came in this booklet here. This is the front of the booklet, so you lose the bottom half of the photo. And on the back, there is a list of the other albums in this Golden Disc series. That series was released from 1972, I think it first came out, through the mid to late 1970s, and there were a few Elvis albums in that series, which you can see there at the top, and also Blue Hawaii. On the inside, you get another photo from the TV special. Just make a mental note of that one because it'll be making a reappearance. And everything else in the booklet is the same as the information that you get in the first gatefold cover, lyrics and liner notes. So that was the first orange Obi cover, and then there was a second orange Obi with another different gatefold cover. Same back cover, but the inside has changed again. And on the inside front cover, you get that picture which I just showed you in the booklet. So the color picture has gone now from this gatefold cover design. You still get the lyrics and the Japanese liner notes inside. And the last one, the last design, was this single cover design, which first appeared in 1981. This is the 1981 version here. This blue and cream Obi. There's another version with the yellow Obi, and that came out about a year later. So the back cover still has the on tour photo. And at the bottom of the Obi there, you can see there is some text referring to a promotional offer for this thing here, which they called a music capsule. I have one of these also, and I did a video about that quite a few months ago. The TV special sold very well initially. The Oricon LP chart didn't begin in Japan until January 1970, but the Elvis TV special album was on the first, it appeared on the first chart, a full 9 months after it had been released. All the other live Elvis albums throughout the decade would continue to be given similar treatment, lots of different Obi designs, lots of different cover designs, because they all sold very well. So there's plenty for collectors to get their teeth into if you're interested in the variants. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching as ever. Take care. Cheers. Japan Only Compilations Golden Story Volumes 1 and 2. And in this video we're going to be looking at in this video we're going to be clearing our throat and finishing our cup of coffee.